Hello everyone, I'm Lindsay the Librarian here with another episode of the Book Report, sharing all the book and library news you need to know about this month. Up first, here are some of the books we're excited about right now at the library. So our first one is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, and she's one of my favorite authors. I will read anything that she writes because her first series, Shadow and Bone, if you haven't read it, you need to, was amazing. And so this is the first in a new duology. It's set in the same world as Shadow and Bone, but it's completely different characters in a different city. So it's described as Ocean's 11 meets Game of Thrones, and if that doesn't make you put a hold on it, I don't know what will. It's about 6 outcasts who must team up to complete a deadly heist that will make them rich beyond their wildest dreams. And it's told in alternating viewpoints between all the 6 characters, and it gradually reveals the complex background of each characters, and it leads up to a final showdown that will have you begging for the sequel. Excuse me, sequel. Which probably isn't coming out till next year, so take notes while you're reading it. It got starred reviews from Publishers Weekly, Kirkus, School Library Journal, and right now it is the #1 New York Times bestsellers for the hardcover young adult. So Six of Crows, put a hold on it now. Oh, and one of my favorite things, as you know, it has a map in it. And look at those black end pages. Amazing. All right, Six of Crows. All right, so our next book is Walk on Earth, a Stranger by Rae Carson. And she also had a previous series, which I really liked, The Girl of Fire and Thorns. And this is the beginning of a new series of hers. And this one is about Leah Westfall, who has the ability to sense gold, which comes in pretty handy in 1849 during the gold rush. So when her parents are killed by her evil uncle, she sets out dressed as a boy for the gold fields of California. And along her journey, Leah meets a cast full of diverse and interesting characters, and it becomes much more than just a cross-country road trip. And it's a journey of self-discovery and acceptance. I describe this one as Oregon Trail, the novel, for all of you 90s kids out there like I am. And it got starred reviews from Publishers Weekly and Booklist. So that's Walk on Earth, a Stranger by Rae Carson. Okay, next we have my best friend's new book, Why Not Me, by Mindy Kaling. And I can prove that she is my best friend because, oh look, she wrote me a little note on this, and she's my best friend because there's hearts. She wouldn't have put hearts if she wasn't my best friend. All right, just remember that. All right, so anyway, back to the book. This is her second book after Is Everyone Hanging Out Without Me and Other Concerns, and it continues hilarious collection of essays about her life growing up and her life in Hollywood. And this one didn't get any star reviews, but again, like I said, she's just my best friend, so I thought I would mention it. So put a hold on that one now. Our next book is Furiously Happy by Jenny Lawson, which is also a memoir. And you might know her from her blog. She is the bloggess in her real life. And she also wrote another book called Let's Pretend This Never Happened, which also has an animal on the cover, but this animal is pretty hilarious on the cover of this. And the subtitle of this one is A Funny Book About Horrible Things. And so the title refers to a hashtag that Lawson started after the death of a friend to encourage people struggling with depression and anxiety to stockpile ridiculous, joyful memories for bad times. So this book is the result of her furiously happy memories. And it's her own collection that's supposed to keep her up in bad times. The essays address her own struggles with mental illness, which are many, in a darkly humorous way. It's a book about embracing everything that makes us who we are and then using it to find joy in fantastic and outrageous ways. So this one got a starred review from Library Journal. And like I said, she writes the blog, blogess.com, which gets 1 to 2 million views per month. So she's pretty popular. Furiously Happy by Jenny Lawson. All right, those two, you'll probably need tissues to wipe the tears of laughter from your eyes, but this one, you'll probably need them to wipe the tears of sadness from your eyes. but I've heard it's really good, so stick with it. This one is The Thing About Jellyfish by Allie Benjamin, and this is her first novel, and it's about how grief can isolate us and how it can open the world in magical ways. So, reeling from the sudden death of her best friend, 7th grader Susie Swanson turns to science for an explanation. Convinced that her friend's death was a result of a rare jellyfish sting, Susie plans a trip to Australia. But the more Susie looks inward, the more she begins to recognize the astonishing wonder of the universe around her and discovers the potential of love and hope in her own backyard. Sad, but it sounds really good. This one got starred reviews from basically everyone who can give a starred review. Publishers Weekly, School Library Journal, Kirkus, and Book List. So this one's probably going to show up on some reading lists in schools pretty soon. The Thing About Jellyfish by Allie Benjamin. All right, our next one is Dumplin by Julie Murphy. And it's about Willow Dean, who at age 16 wants to prove to everyone in her small Texas town that she's more than just a fat girl. Grappling with her feelings for a coworker who's clearly attracted to her, Dumplin, as her mother calls her, prepares to compete in a beauty pageant her mother runs. So with themes that include all the things that go into building and destroying self-esteem, dating, beauty pageants, this is a perfect book for anyone who has ever felt uncomfortable in their own skin. And this one got a star review from Publishers Weekly and Book List. So that's Dumplin by Julie Murphy. All right, and our last book today is Bats of the Republic, which is an illuminated novel by Zachary Thomas Dodson. And it is part Old West adventure, part dystopian sci-fi. And it's told through letters, a book within a book, and illustrations. And it follows Zadok Thomas, who's a fragile naturalist, delivering a secret letter to a general on the front lines of the war over Texas in 1843. And then it also follows Zeke Thomas, 300 years later, whose own mysterious inherited letter goes missing, which spurs him into rebellion against the Republic of Texas he lives in, which is in the dystopian future. So Dodson is a book designer, and it shows. I mean, look at this beautifulness. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it's like illustrated pictures. I mean, wonderful, love it. I mean, even if you don't read it, just check it out to look at it. That's all I'm asking. So yeah, that's Bats of the Republic by Zachary Thomas Dodson. All right, so those are the books we're excited about and we're reading this month. You can always tell us what books you're reading or excited about by connecting with us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. And you can use the hashtag LibrarianLindsay or the book report. And if you want to know what's going on at the library this month, pick up a copy of Beyond Books, and you can sign up to get it through your email on our website. But just a few things that are going on this month. We have the College Day 2015 for everybody that's looking to go to college, and that is on Saturday, October 17th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and that's in the Griffin Room here in Monroe. They're going to have representatives from North and South Carolina colleges, people to help you with financial aid. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. So if you're going to college, you need to come to that. We've also got Secrets of Savvy Chefs. Oh, that's hard to say. Secrets of Savvy Chefs. And that's in Marshville, and that's a series, and they're going to teach you how to cook. So yeah, all kinds of good things going on. We've got Halloween crafts and glow-in-the-dark parties and a Goosebumps program in Union West. So yeah, like I said, pick up Beyond Books, see what's going on this month. So that's it for me. Until next time, Union County, keep reading.